plogat. Ja, den var kall, dåligt. Den var bara en kvart. Man undrar om man kan se en stark kikare när de landar med raketen på månen.
Jag tror
du det?
Ja, jag tror det.
Det skulle vara kul.
Ja.
Att se.
Jag har en sån där, jag kan ju se, men det kan jag se att det är ordentligt.
What's up, guys? So today I've been out and I thought about making this book review of the second or third book that I'm reading of David Hawkings, and it's completely helped me a lot, and I thought I would share some perspective on it, or some parts of it that I think regarding the letting go community, or practicing the letting go technique of basically mindfulness or surrendering bad emotions, negative experiences. I think that Healing and Recovery from David Hawkings is probably the best book I've read so far. I got recommended to read this book by one of the guys in the David Hawkins study group, and on chapter 8 he basically recommended this chapter that's called Handling Major Crises. Hawkings has explained before, about the emotions, of letting them come up and surrendering to them, and letting them, basically that emotions crash courses. Your emotions are limited, so by allowing yourself, instead of fleeing, instead of reacting to your emotions, allowing yourself to feel the emotions, letting them come up, and so you basically have like a gas canister or like a pressure tank that the more you do this, the less pressure you have, the less emotion, until eventually the emotion subsides or is gone completely. So this book, why it's so great, it's he basically talks about a lot of different ways of surrender. That's the technique of surrender. But he also gives us the perspective that when something traumatic happens in your life, something like a divorce, someone dies, becoming sick, these are crucial times to, these are opportunities. These are actually, as Hawking says himself, gold moments or golden opportunities, which you may only have like 4 or 5 of them in your life, and these are gold moments when the as he says, I think he says, like the fossils open, where it's basically like the river is open for you to really let go of something big. A lot of people, they are spiritual when it suits them, when they when everything is fine in their life, they have time to meditate, they have time to practice this. But when you can make the biggest spiritual advancement, or let go of the most amount of inner garbage that we all have as people, of stress, of basically emotional knots that you may have, is when something really bad happens. So I have not finished this book yet. I've read a lot, but I really recommend it. He goes in depth. After reading this book, just the chapters I've read now, I can say that I have a completely different perspective on something bad occurring to you. He explains very well that chapter 8, on how the outside world and the inside world, the more you meditate, you will be able to relate to what I'm saying, but how the outside world and the inside world, actually you cannot experience the outside world, only you can experience your relationship to it. So I really recommend this book, and I'm gonna try to read all of his books. So that's the biggest takeaway I've gotten so far from Healing and Recovery.